Good morning, children. Welcome back on your science online classes. This is your science teacher Manju Das. Yes, in the previous class we had studied about the synthetic fibers and the various types of a synthetic fibers. What is synthetic fiber? Fibers which are made by the man are called as a synthetic fiber. The various type of a synthetic fiber we had studied are nylon, rayon, polyesters and the acrylic. What is rayon? Rayon is an artificial silk. It is obtained from the wood pulp. Wood pulp is mixed with the chemicals and the fiber which is obtained is a rayon. A rayon is a lustrous in nature and from rayon the bed sheets and the carpets were made. Next we had studied about nylon. Nylon is a artificial nylon is a another synthetic fiber. Nylon is the first synthetic fiber. It is stronger than the steel wire. It is made in 1931. From the nylon also the various dress materials were made. Nylon's fiber was very strong, elastic and light in weight. We use many articles made from nylon such as socks, ropes, tents, toothbrushes, car seat belts, sleeping bags, curtains, etc. Nylon is much stronger than the steel wire. Yes, parachute also made from the nylon. So, we have studied about the nylon also, and the last we had studied about a polyester and the acrylic. Polyester is obtained from the chemical substance that is called as a ester. Ester gives smells to the fruits, and from the esters the polyester synthetic fibers obtained. If polyester is mixed with the natural fiber like a cotton, the substance which obtained is a synthetic fiber that is called as a polycot. And in the same case, we also studied about the acrylic. Acrylic is the woolen. It is the woolen synthetic fiber. It's just similar like a wool. From the acrylic also different types of a woolen clothes like a muffler, sweaters and the shawls were made. Now today we will learn about the plastic. So let us learn about the plastic in the detail. So what is a plastic? Plastic is a wide range of a synthetic or semi-synthetic organic compounds that are malleable and so can mold it into a solid object. Yes, plastic is a synthetic or semi-synthetic organic compound. It can be malleable. Malleable means it can be drawn into the sheet and it can be molded into the various solid object. Yes, now we will move to the next topic, that is about classification of plastic. Plastic can be classified into two types, thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. Yes, thermoplastic. Thermoplastics are those plastic which gets deformed easily on heating and can bend easily. Examples of thermoplastics are polythene and polyvinyl chloride. Yes, various articles made from these plastics are toys, combs, car grills, and various types of container. Yes, this is about a thermoplastic. Now, the next plastic is about thermosetting plastic. These are the plastic which when molded once cannot be softened by heating. Yes, example of these thermosetting plastics are bakelite and melamine. Yes, bakelites are used for making electrical switches, handle of various utensils, etc. Melamines are used for making floor tiles, kitchenwares, and the fabrics which resist a fiber. So these are the certain points of the thermosetting plastic. Now we will move to the next topic, that is about the properties of the plastic. Plastics are light in weight, so it can be easy to handle and to carry from one place to another. Suppose if we are traveling or if we are going from one place to another, it is easy to carry. The second property is it is strong and durable. Third one, they are non-reactive in nature. Fourth one, plastics are poor conductor of heat and electricity. That's why the handle of utensils are made up of a plastic so that the heat cannot be transferred into the handles of the utensils. Then the next point is about it is less expensive in the natures. It can be easily available in the market. So these are the certain properties of the plastic. Now we will move to the next topic, that is about the advantages and disadvantages of plastic. Yes, it can be bought at low price. It can be easily available in the market. Yes, they are insoluble in the water. It is not very heavy. They do not corrode or rust. They can be used for a long period of time because it is a non biodegradable substance. It cannot be decayed and decomposed by itself. It can be carried easily from one place to the another. So these are the certain points. These are the certain advantages of plastic. Now we will move to the next topic, that is about the disadvantages of plastic. Plastic first disadvantages is that it cannot be degraded easily, means it is a non biodegradable. It cannot decay and decompose by itself. It produces a toxic substance and causes a soil pollution. Yes, then third point, when plastics are burned, they produce a toxic gas and smoke and causes a air pollution also. Yes, the next point is they poses a danger to the wildlife as well as the domestic animal. Suppose if we are traveling, if we are moving, we are carrying the food materials in the plastic because of the lightweight. If any food is left out, then we will throw it out, or if any food is spoiled, then we throw along with the plastic. If that plastic is consumed by any domestic animal, any animals, then what happen? It goes into their body through the intestine. It is stuck and it cannot digest it, and the animals can die. So these are the various disadvantages of the plastic. Now, last point we will discuss about the harmful effects on the environment. How plastics causes harmful effects on the environment. In our environment, various materials we found in the nature. Materials which decay or decompose naturally is called biodegradable substances. Example, animal excreta, peels of vegetables or the fruits. And another one is a non-biodegradable, means which cannot be decayed or decomposed by itself are called non-biodegradable substance. So example is the plastic. Since plastic takes several years to decompose, so it is not environment friendly. It causes environmental pollution. Yes, if we will burn the plastic, then while burning also it is a synthetic materials, it cannot burn completely, so it left some unburned substance, and from that it produces a toxic gas that is called as a carbon monoxide gas, and it pollutes the environment and causes a air pollution. When the plastics are burned, from that sulfur dioxide and so many gas releases, and it goes into the environment and causes a air pollution. So in this way the air pollutions occur. So we should avoid the use of plastic as far as possible. Instead of plastic, we have to use a paper cloth, paper bag, jute bags, or the cloth bag. So these are the various points or various topics we had covered today. and we had learned in the detail. I hope it is clear to you people. So keeps on learning. Thank you very much.